So dudes, welcome to another Operator How-To. Today we're going to be taking a look at Brazilian Big Boss, also known as Capitao, Team Rainbow's OG cigar aficionado, whom I'm sure gets along with Maestro. Capitao is a 3-speed attacker with 2 primary weapon options and a gadget designed for area denial. He was kinda before a buff that he got relatively recently that has turned him into a firebender. Capitao's gadget is a crossbow that fires the halfway lit cigars in his front pocket towards the enemy with destructive force. You get 2 types of these crossbow bolts, and 2 of each. The 2 bolt types are fire bolts and smoke bolts. The physics of these bolts is a bit tricky but nothing too hard to get the hang of. I'll cover tactics with the fire bolts first. Basically, the bolts travel in a straight line from whence you fire, so you can literally shoot a barricade and then shoot the firebolt through that bullet hole that you just made in the barricade or soft wall. That's how tiny they are. They travel in a straight line, but if they hit the ceiling, gravity is going to pull them down and then cover a radius below it. So it starts out small, and then gradually builds and builds until you get a wide area of flame. This ability is very good for routing out Mira. It's also very good for taking out defenders in common holding spots like half wall on border or the middle of the common mirror placements on penthouse. But it also makes Capitao the repel king from windows, because if somebody is trying to do spooky shit from behind a window, the fact that you can bounce these off of the ceiling is a huge advantage. If you want to root out someone from behind cover and get a plant down, Capitao is your man.
Done that.
Good night.
In the middle? Boss is in the middle area.
Because not only can he get bad guys in positions they're not comfortable in, he can also dispense the ashes of his smoked Brazilian cigars and provide cover for himself or his teammates for diffuser plants. Capitao can gun with the option of 2 primary weapon choices, the Zupa Sexy Parafal and the coveted M249 that was recently given sort of a buff, if you want to call it that, since it has this new sexy scope. Unlike Big Sheila, who can't be bothered to load belted boxes into her LMG, Capitao is willing to sacrifice the quickness of a magazine reload for the utterly absurd amount of bullets one acquires through usage of a belted magazine.
No!
A box.
No!
A box mag.
No!
A box with a fucking shit ton of bullets in it. Fuck. Now, I would not recommend reloading this gun until you're sitting at around 20 to 30 rounds, because if you're pressing R after every engagement, you will find yourself fiddling with a wide assortment of Capitao's ammo boxes that he is somehow capable of carrying around with him and keep his 3-speed rating. Slap a compensator on it, and you are good to go. 48 damage, and a slow rate of fire at 650 rounds per minute. Find it usable with the hollow sight too, but in my opinion, if you're trying to duke it out up close and personal, you should really be going with the Parafal. The Parafal is maligned for its slow rate of fire and relatively high kick, but it is the preferred gun of some Capitao mains. It is not a headshot machine. Since the gun's rate of fire is so slow, I found myself using the muzzle brake on it quite a bit. It has just a tiny bit too much recoil for my tastes when I run it with an ACOG, but some people do it and that's fine. I like running it with a close range sight. You can run an angled grip on this gun, which is something that you can't do with the M249, so that is an alternative if you're into that kind of thing. Like I've said in the past, experiment in T-Hunt, figure out what works for you, but my general recommendation would be to keep that nice scope on the M249, since that is one of the major advantages that it has over the FAL, and after a couple days of playing, I found myself gravitating towards the Para with a close range sight. It has a 48 damage rating, 650 rounds per minute, and a 30-round magazine with a pretty quick reload. If you notice that these stats are identical to the M249, congratulations, you are a winner. The Para has slightly different recoil and different attachments. Pick your poison. Huh? Capitao gets a Beretta for a sidearm that the Italians don't get for some reason. So, in conclusion, this guy's guns are slow firing and not for the faint of aim. His gadget is very good, but it is also very easy to fuck it up. You might fire these bolts and think, "Oh yeah, I'm good. There's no one's gonna be over there. Why would they be over there? There's a big fucking vortex of fire over there. I'm not walking through that. Why would you? I wouldn't." Capitao's fire bolts don't impede movement. Watch this big brain gameplay moment.
Get in there, sir.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Knife?
I do not think of Capitao's bolts as a means strictly to kill opponents, but as a means to route them out and put them in compromising positions. Capitao is not an operator I would recommend to new players, but could make a worthwhile addition to your stack if you know how to play him well. He is a potent utility operator and is noticeable when he is used in the right hands. Don't forget to get a cigar cutter and some matches on your way out of the smoke shop, and that is all you need to know about Capitao.
He's defusing. Defuse.
If this video raised your IQ, be sure to share it with your friends to raise theirs, and give the video a like, as it really does go a long way. If you like Capitao so much you want to rep your set on your backpack, your gym bag, your luggage, whatever, head to FanFit Gaming and get some officially licensed siege pins. They have some for Capitao, and a number of others. Check out the link in the description. To vote for the next operator, check out the link in the comments below, and I will see you all on twitch.tv Yun_Gregor. I am done plugging things. Deuces.